Going on YouTube? So today we are gonna get started on we are gonna get started on my plant selling business again. Well, side hustle, because it was never really like a legit LLC business, but I did used to sell plants on the side. The plant that we're gonna be working with, that I'm gonna be selling, if anybody's interested, is comfrey. This plant right there. If you do permaculture, you know what it's about. If you don't, start doing your homework and your research. I'm going to be posting more about the plant. Comfrey. I'm going to be taking these out of the ground, dividing them by root division, because that's how these are done. I have another one here, there, and a couple there. I have little bits there. All of this from the side here is specifically put here so that I can take out, divide, and sell. Put these by my fruit trees. This is my backyard. That's a peach tree that I have waking up. Can't really notice it, but some of the greenery there is going to be that. This whole back area needs a clean up, but I have this all throughout the property. I started with 3, and I probably have over 40, over 20 now. I keep them all by my fruit trees. This is there. I have, see, one that's growing in there. These are the first plants that grow, that start to come up when spring is coming. It's what let me know that what lets me know that the weather is starting to come up for that. You can see right there, this is an apple tree, comfrey. These are very distinguishable. I used to have another, I think like a plum or a peach tree here. Comfrey. This is my big nectarine tree right now that's waking up. This is gonna get a huge haircut. This is essentially another plant that I'm gonna sell, this nectarine tree, so you guys will see processes of me like propagating the little black little things that you see there. We're supposed to be for air layering. I'm gonna focus and do way better on that this year, so that's something I'm gonna tackle in mastering. But you can see I have comfrey little bits there, and like as I said, the little bits that are coming out right now are because the season is upon us. I don't see any comfrey growing around this tree right now. There's like a little leaf growing somewhere over there, if you guys can see that. But this is my nectarine tree growing now, as you can see. For those who don't know, it might be obvious to some, but to some it's kind of like one of those you don't know until you kind of hear it out loud. Every flower that you see, every pink on here, is essentially a potential fruit, a potential nectarine that I can have. Now you will end up thinning these. I mean, it's suggested that you don't let all these become fruits. You want to thin them and then, you know, just leave some quality ones in there. Eventually I'm gonna do some grafting. That one over there is going to get completely taken down because that's not a food or anything, that just is. So I'm going to take that down and use the wood and the bark off of that. And all this stuff can get reused when you plant fruit trees and stuff. They like bark and wood. So all these little bits in there, I already have some stuff over there by the pomegranate tree I'm going to make. I made a quick little TikTok on that. But I'll show you guys what that is right now. And as you'll see, I have comfrey just growing everywhere randomly. You guys will see what it's like, little fingers. When I make a video again, you'll see, and I'll tell you guys, this is what the comfrey looks like now. So you have another one growing there. Another one growing here. Like again, I do sell these. I've sold them before. I didn't do any last year, or like for the past 2 years. I was just focusing on some other stuff, but going back to what I love, back to basics, back to stuff that's back to working for me. I've never done anything. I haven't tried to sell plants or anything like that since I've been doing social media stuff. Like, you know, blowing up my TikToks with the clothing brand and all that stuff. So now that I'm a little bit more knowledgeable in that, maybe the business will go a lot better for me. I mean, I used to make an extra couple, maybe like 100, 200 bucks a season. My goal this year is to sell 10,000 plants total. Every item sold, a portion of that, of what I make, is going to go towards planting fruit trees. Like at the end of the month, I'm just gonna collect however many sales I did. I'll take $1 off of each sale. So if I did like 30 sales, that's $30. I'll donate those $30 towards planting trees. There's like a plant fruit tree foundation thing that I've become a part of, or like I want to become a part of. Same thing with like the clothing brand, any items or shirts that are sold, keychains, smoke trays, whatever I end up doing. I have a 3D printer. I'll end up creating stuff like that, paintings and pictures, because I paint. I'm an artist. I like doing stuff like that too. So I'd like to put that up for sale as well if anybody's interested. But yeah, like everything that sells with GiNkO apparel, for every sale, $1 of that sale is going to go towards planting a fruit tree. So you'll be contributing, and I'm trying to hit every spot that's available. It's a bunch of stuff in, I think, Asia and like Central America, stuff for us here too. So yeah. Alright, so I have a blueberry that I bought last year. I kept in a pot the whole time. Probably got to get all these dead leaves off of it, honestly, so that it can just come back. But yeah, this is a lemon tree. Mayor, boom, I got from Home Depot, I think. So this one looks pretty good. Should have survived everything over the winter. Then my pomegranate tree, this is the one I told you I did a video on TikTok real quick. But I don't like planting my stuff into the ground until the sun has set. My sun sets over there. I usually wait until the afternoon, like around 6 or 7. I just wanted to dig the hole now so I could make it for the video purposes, but it's not going into the actual hole and being watered down and everything like that. So maybe like 6 or 7. I might do a separate clip on that, but that's what I do with that. This I normally have mints in. Earlier this morning I clipped a bunch of like the branches that were just straggly, just to break it down, and so it has got new stuff that can grow in there. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. So my goal eventually is to, you see these 2 trees I have right here, everything there onward is going to be for my neighbors. House here, that dude, well, married couple, this couple, that couple, these people, these immediate people in my neighboring house. I'm gonna go to their house. I'm gonna put a little piece of paper on them. I'm gonna say, if you guys are interested, you guys are welcome to any of the gardening stuff that's here. Kale, lettuce, potatoes, tomatoes, bell peppers, squash, broccoli, whatever I can fucking plant here. It's all gonna go here for my neighbors. That's my goal. My front yard for my neighbors. So that's gonna come down. I'm gonna do 4 rows of fruit trees, then 3, then another 4, and then 3 right here. It's gonna top it off. And then there'll be vegetables growing within. Anything past the trees this side will be for me or for profit or something like that. I don't know. Grow some fruit trees, grow some more veggies, stuff that I can sell to my neighbors. I'll put a sign down the block. They can come. I'll have mints, 1 for 3, 2 for 5, something like that. And moringa is another one that I want to grow around here. Those trees are going to get moved. Those are cherry blossom trees. There's another one right there. Those are cherry blossom trees. I'm going to air layer, get them out, do something decorative with them, probably somewhere here. And then all that's going to be where the sun loving stuff is, because my son is there most of the time. Because the way that my sun travels, it'll go like that. Sorry if I'm blinding y'all. And it'll set somewhere around there on my house. So I definitely am going to plant a moringa tree somewhere here so that it shades these front rooms right there, and you can just soak all that shit up. So right now, that is the goal. Just want to give a quick overview of the plan. So like how you see this apple tree, boom, 1 here, 1 in between those 2 trees, and then the other one probably out the yard after that tree. That's my 1, 2, 3, and I might just make them like as a wall, like a espalier, or I'll just leave them like growing circle or whatever. I'm not sure yet. But that's 1 row. The other row would be like here. Your other row will be like here, where this comfrey is that I showed earlier, kind of like all along that line. And then the last one will be like right here, along with the peach tree or nectarine tree. Sorry. So it'll go there. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, and then 4 right here, pretty much. So we're talking 3 and 3 is 6, and then 4 and 4 a day. We're talking 14 fruit trees. I'm gonna graft different varieties into the trees so that they can so that one tree can have multiple. Then over here we have a banana tree that never fully takes off. It always starts and then it never stops. I need to protect it over the winter. So this next winter that's coming up, that's what I'm gonna do. This is a bunch of lemongrass that I probably have to chop so that it can give chance for the new stuff to grow. I need to look into that and see if that's how I'm supposed to do that. But yeah, this is lemongrass. I have a lot of this growing everywhere. If not for nothing, it's a great a biodynamic accumulator. Or sorry, for the biomass. Like, it just creates a lot of greenery. So I do permaculture non-till. That is my method of gardening that I've chosen to do around here. Yeah, so I just want to do a quick intro on what I'm intending to do. Like I said, the comfrey. I want to try to sell comfrey plant with roots available. So the comfrey is going to be rooted already, so you could plant into the ground. And then I'm also going to be sending like a complimentary root cutting so that you can try it for yourself. So you'll have one that's already rooted, ready to go, so you can plant, and then you'll have another root that you can just practice planting that, so that you can start practicing the skill of propagating your own comfrey and making your own. Because as much as I would love you guys to all buy the comfrey from me, ultimately I would love it if you guys just learn how to do it yourself. Like, the biggest thing for me when it comes to starting a brand is, like, I don't really like money. I don't like any of that shit, but I understand with business and society and all that kind of stuff, and like for the stuff I want to do, like, I want to be able to give back, but in order to give back, I need to get to a certain point where I'm financially okay, so that I can just give back everything else that I end up accumulating over time. So I want stuff so that I'm good, but then ultimately that's why I chose plants to sell, because I love gardening, and this is something that I don't feel so bad selling, because it's something that can benefit y'all. Like, you can grow your own food. Like, this could be the itch that like just develops your skill to grow your own food, and to do your own thing, whatever it is you want to do. So me growing my own food has allowed me to keep up with my other hobbies. Like, I buy sneakers. Like, I'm a sneakerhead. I collect them. So being able to sell plants gives me, like, if I can sell like 10 plants for $10, that's $100 that I can buy towards shoes. That's not something that came out of pocket money that has to go towards bills or anything like that. So you can use something like this to feed another hobby that you actually do have, and you're creating food, something that's healthy, something that's good for the environment, for everybody. And it's just a skill that we need to start learning before shit goes fucking south. So with that being said, if you guys are interested in supporting, like I said, follow the channel, leave a comment, let me know if you guys are interested. Follow me on my TikTok. Right now I'll see what's up about selling on TikTok Shop. I usually sell on Facebook Marketplace and on eBay. I've sold before. Like I said, I might start showing pictures and posts of, like, ratings I've had, items I've sold and stuff like that, just to show history and credibility and stuff like that I have sold stuff. But like I said, if you guys have any questions about the plant, I'm going to start making more and more posts about them, what it's good for, how to use it, how I use it, and stuff like that. So comfrey is not going to be the main. Comfrey will be the main thing, but I want to try to sell comfrey, moringa. I have a lemon balm mint. That's like the main mint that I grow around my property, and fruit trees eventually. Like, I want to master my air layering techniques, and just propagation with like sand, stuff like that. Like, if I could sell each one of those branches for like $5-10, that's solid. So probably like $10 a plant. So like, that's why with the comfrey, I want to sell the comfrey and the little root cutting. So it's like a $10 value, but you're getting a little bit more than the $10 value, so it's worth it. And it's not much out of for me at all to just give you guys an extra piece. And like I said, it's beneficial for you guys. You guys can start learning how to do the skill of propagating your own comfrey, so you guys don't have to buy from me anymore. You guys can just propagate yourself. But yeah, wanted to put that out there. Grow your own food. Do what you want. Pushing the message of GiNkO Apparel, which is Kaizen, doing 1% towards your goal every day. This is me doing my 1% towards something. So hopefully you guys can get on board with that. And like I said, every item that we sell, $1 of that sale goes towards planting fruit trees somewhere else in, like, South America, Asia, any of those kind of places. So and I will be showing posts of, like, me doing the donation, like it getting donated, like a receipt or whatever they send me, a post or whatever they got, so those who bought that time can know where their donations was attributed to. And so you guys can feel involved. I want you guys to not to think like, oh, you could just bought the item and, like, I wonder if you did it. Like, nah, you guys can come back and check and see, hold me accountable for the fact that I actually did do the donation, for how much, and you know that I'm hitting every spot that I want to hit. So that's supposed to be a quick little intro. I hope it worked out for y'all. Much love, appreciate y'all. For those who have been supporting me along the way, haven't really done much on the gardening channel, but now that springtime is upon us, I'm gonna be more active on here, and just hopefully this will keep me not accountable, but it'll keep me more disciplined and focused and actually doing my stuff, because I'm the kind of person that'll start something and then at some point I kind of teeter off and slow down because I get involved in other stuff, and now I need to start dialing down and focusing on the things that did work for me. I've made good little side money on this before. I said like an extra $100, $200 that I didn't have, just selling plants, just being on Facebook and just letting it do what it do. Never have I done it with me being on social media like I am now, potentially being able to do something more with it, like actually being able to advertise it, making shorts, long form content, things like that. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Like I said, much love, appreciate y'all. Be GiNkO, be generous, be inspiration, be a ninja, be knowledgeable, be optimistic. Homework, try to think of 3 fruits or vegetables that you eat on a regular that you would consider potentially growing for yourself. Just 3 items. Don't try to build 5. Don't try to grow your entire garden. Just pick 3. If 3 is too much, pick 1. At least pick 1 item that you're willing to potentially grow. It could be a lettuce, it could be an herb that you use on a regular, it could be something, but just try to grow one thing in a pot. It don't even got to be in the ground. No excuses. It could be in a fucking can of old beans that you still got. Drill holes in that bitch. It could be in, there are people that do newspapers, origami pots out of newspaper. No excuses, yo. Find out something. Just find one thing that you can grow, that you eat regularly, that you can eliminate from purchasing. Whether it's an herb, whether it's a vegetable, anything. Do your homework. 1% towards your goal every day. That's the mission. Comfrey plans coming soon. I will show you guys throughout the whole process. Check out my shorts and my TikTok videos. I'll be doing a lot of stuff on TikTok when it comes to gardening. We try to do long form at least once a week as an update for y'all. And yeah, appreciate y'all. Much love. It's a beautiful day today, so I'm going to get to starting my propagation for you guys with the comfrey over there. Peace out, tribe. Be well.